So thanks so much for joining us tonight. I'm going to go through our usual beginning of the month information and recognition, and I posted about our team topic about transformational coaches and transactional coaches, talking a little bit about that, and then finish up with um, kind of some power hour activities. I'm going to give you an idea to help with being a transformational coach. So I'm going to share my screen. All right, can someone just give me a thumbs up? Can you see my slideshow? Okay, awesome, thanks. Now I'm gonna maybe good. Okay, so it's November 1st, first day of the month, happened to be on Tuesday for our team call. First off, wanted to take some time to recognize all of these coaches on the board here who have really made an impact in the month of October. They are October life changers. Together as a team, we have helped 46 people get started. I know there are so many other people that we have helped, but those are the people that we got started brand new. Hopefully they're in one of our challenge groups right now, and they are excited and ready to go, ready to really get some results. As you can see, we have a top coach there, Amy Zackett, and this happens to be her third month of the business. So she is officially a success starter and will be earning her ticket for Summit to join us in July in New Orleans. So I'm super excited about that. Congratulations, Amy. And 29, Success Club 29. That's absolutely incredible. I've worked closely with Amy, and I know just how much she is really being a transformational coach, which we'll talk about tonight. Oh, here comes Ashley. Okay, good night. Okay. Okay, good night. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. So she is definitely being a transformational coach. I know how much work she's putting into this. I know she's putting the work into herself. That's a huge part in just sharing it with others. And I'm very, very proud of you, Amy, for all you're achieving in such a short amount of time. It was a big month for her. She turned the big 4-0, so she took advantage of it, shared about it, and how she's feeling the best she's ever felt at age 40. So way to go, Amy. Okay, we have some November dates to remember. Just a reminder, this is always on our cover photo, so you can always check back for these dates for the month of November. Last year we did 30 days of Thanksgiving, and we're going to continue doing it again this year since, November is about giving thanks. And we use the hashtag TFF is thankful for team, instead of typing out Team Fit and Focus is thankful. So if you can join us for that, it's a great focus to, focus on those things that we're thankful for, focus on gratitude, because we can all get caught up in things that we're not happy about. Okay, so we have our Healthy Through the Holidays Challenge group. It officially started. It was open last week. It officially started today. It'll run through the end of December. So this is a place to keep adding people to, keep inviting. We really want an active group. We're doing cover photos and live videos. The cover photos are going to have photo challenges. So let's do a really good job of us staying on top of things as coaches, and helping our challengers to stay participating as well. All right, we had our open house tonight. Thank you to those of you that got on and participated. I really appreciate it. Obviously, we have our team call now. So next week is our 10-day new coach training. This will be our third month now. It's been working out really well. This is for new coaches, brand new to our team. And I just also want to emphasize, if you're someone that maybe was utilizing the discount for a good bit and want to learn more about the business, this is a great opportunity to do so. And also, maybe if you've kind of been out of the business for a while and you want to go through the training, especially because this is what is offered for you to add new coaches to as well. November 14th, we have our core to 4 test group starting. So that is in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. And that will be 4 weeks, the length of the core to force program. Also that week, we actually have 3 challenge groups, just the way it fell because of, core to force is a new program. We don't always have challenge groups like that starting in the middle of the month. But we have our 5-day Shakeology group for anyone that's trying Shakeology for the first time, and anyone last month that you had purchased the challenge pack and is new to Shakeology. This is a great group to add them to so they can learn more about the benefits of Shakeology and hopefully want to continue with it. And then we're going to do a fun free group, one week group, squats and salads. It's going to focus on squat challenges and sharing salad ideas, and the challengers will have to have at least one salad a day and share their salad that they have. And it'll be pretty laid back, but a fun way to get people involved with our team. We have our Power Hour, November 15th, and then I'm switching it up since we've been doing Facebook Live. Instead of doing a presentation like we have the past 2 months, for this month, I'm making it a Coach Opportunity Happy Hour. So it's going to be bumped up to 7:30 p.m. Eastern instead of 9 p.m. And we'll kind of make it a happy hour theme. And Jennifer Greenberg did something like this. So when we get closer to then, I will ask for your input as far as questions, most commonly asked questions that we get asked, and I can answer them throughout the little happy hour and also ask people if they have questions when they're on. All right. All right, November challenge pack promotions. We have Core to Force. Obviously, we have those 3 challenge packs, the digital one, which is new, regular, Shakeology, and Core to Force, and then also the performance with Recover and Energize. As well, we still have Autumn's Country Heat, 21-Day Fix, and 21-Day Fix Extreme that are also still on promotion this month, which is nice. The FAQ for that, for more information, is 1080. So check that out if you need to see prices and whatnot. All right, we just had a Super Saturday. I know we had some of our team represent, which was awesome. Thank you so much to those who went. Hopefully you guys saw in our team page, Diana's Instagram post showed up on the Team Spirit website, which was pretty cool with her and Terry and Linda. I know personally I didn't end up attending because of the way my insanity session fell, but I actually was able to, with the January 7th, I was able to schedule my first insanity class for the following weekend, so I definitely won't have insanity get in the way for the January Super Saturday. My suggestion for you right now is to put this on your calendar, get it down so you know when this is going to be. I know we always have it's tough. It was Halloween weekend. I know people were doing stuff with kids, there's sports, there's things going on. So, but hopefully all the holidays will be over, beginning of the year, fresh start. This would be a perfect opportunity to attend Super Saturday. And remember, you can always bring guests with you as well. Okay, so we're going to move on to our topic for tonight. Talking about how belief creates results and the difference between a transactional coach versus a transformational coach. And the reason why I got this idea is because leadership was actually 2 weeks ago. That is for 5-star coaches and above. And there were a bunch of videos that were posted on YouTube from some of the speakers there. And I have been trying to watch them. And I saw a post about this was something that Ali Upham spoke about. And I saw a post about this, and I thought it was very important. And I kind of talked about it on my Michelle Gets Real episode on Friday. And I posted about this in our Team Spirit group, which I'll talk about too. So I think this is it's November 1st, and this is a good time to talk about this and to maybe self-evaluate and think about some changes that maybe you have to make, or focusing more on yourself and your transformation. So let's first talk about the difference between a transactional coach and a transformational coach. And I will say, honestly, I think that we, for the most part, Team Fit and Focus is filled with transformational coaches. However, we all can get caught up in the thought process of a transactional coach at times. It happens when we get those no's from people, when we feel like we're putting in the work and things aren't happening. And, we can get, we're all guilty of having this attitude, but it's just how much you're going to focus in this transactional coach mindset as opposed to the transformational mindset. So, transactional coach kind of thinks of people are points. It's about me, not we, filling with quantity over quality. And this is something that, may do well more so in the short term. But as far as a transformational coach, people are lives to serve. It's all about them, not me. Finding the quality no matter the quantity. The bottom line is the mission of Beachbody, which hopefully you all know that is helping people achieve their goals and live healthy, fulfilling lives. Focus on serving, loving, and transforming lives. And this is what produces longevity. So when we think about this, and this is what I posted in the Team Spirit group. So if you're in the Team Spirit group, I posted this visual today, and I wanted this to be a focus for that Team Spirit group, and I would love for this to be a focus for our entire team. How can we be the best coaches? And I loved this visual, this quote, and it says, transformed people transform people. And I think that we get so caught up in the transforming people because we truly want to transform people's lives, but we're forgetting about transforming our own lives. And honestly, that's part of the 3 vital behaviors, and that has to be your number one focus is transforming your life. And I talked about this on the Michelle Gets Real video. This doesn't mean that you have a complete transformation where you are totally happy with where you are with your health and fitness levels. You are at your strength, you're at your ideal goal weight, you look exactly the way you want to look, you're in the size you want, and that has nothing to do with it. It just means that you are currently in your journey, full-blown journey, and you are working on transforming your life. When you are able to transform your life like that, that's when you're going to be able to transform people's lives. And you are going to have a larger belief in what we do as coaches and what this company is all about when you're in your own transformation. So let's look at a little bit about how you can be the best coach that you can be and how we can focus on transforming our lives and so we can better serve others. So one of the things that we have going on is our Healthy Through the Holidays group. If you haven't joined us already, this is a great group to join because it's getting us through the months of November and December. We know everyone is super busy, and that includes us as well. So getting in that group, picking a program. I know that, I've been kind of dabbling. I've been training for a race. I've been a little bit all over the place, but I think it's important to truly pick a program, start it, complete it, and finish it. And be the best challenger you can be, even if that means that you're going to take a step aside from, necessarily coaching, but just truly be a challenger. Be that person that is in their own journey and creating their own transformation. And I know that, like for me, I am running a race on Sunday. So I did the 21-day fix, but I also find it very difficult to find the time to run and train for a race and do a program. And sometimes it's a lot. So, and I know we have a lot of runners on our team, and I think it's important for people that's a huge part of you. And I think that's important for you to, have your running journey and fit in so if you can't pick a program from start to finish while you're training for a race, then that it is completely understandable. But if you are just hopping around from different workout to different programs, it makes it difficult for people to really see you and your transformation when you're not starting a program and finishing it. You're not necessarily creating that belief that the programs work. You're not helping other people see that these programs work too by doing that. So that is obviously the physical transformation, and that includes your nutrition and your workouts with the Healthy Through the Holidays group. But we have our November book club too, and I think that making personal development is such a big priority. One of our coaches just shared with us, and I'm not going to name names or anything, but just a very difficult time that she had to go through, and how much of a difference it has made for her to be able to have personal development in her life and Beachbody in her life, and how she would have handled things completely different hadn't she, had these habits. So I think, um, when I didn't do personal development, I never understood when people said you have to do personal development, because I wasn't making it a priority, and I didn't see the benefits. You don't see the benefits truly until you do it. And I think making personal development is such an important part of your mental and emotional transformation, because so many of us don't have that, maybe that huge physical transformation, and that's okay. But you can have a really big transformation with your mentality, your mindset, your faith, spirituality. There are so many other ways to show that you have made a transformation, and personal development is such an important part of that. I can't stress that enough. Um, so we have our Team Spirit group right now, and basically Team Spirit is like Team Cup almost. There are prizes and incentives and things, but instead of having teams of 5, it's our whole team. And we had around 25 coaches sign up, I think. Um, and I made a group for it, and I tried to get everyone in that I knew that was signed up. So if you are signed up, you definitely want to be in this Team Spirit group. But I would also encourage you, because our focus is basically right here: transform people, transform people. So this is our focus in our Team Spirit group, and I would encourage anyone that wants to come together as a team and really focus on transforming ourselves. And I mentioned in the group today, I thought that the group is a good place to share that journey, because maybe there are some struggles and some, I said the good, the bad, the ugly, the struggles, the successes. We don't want to focus on, we want to focus on the good, we want to focus on the bad, but you want to be able to share that. And if this is a safe, comfortable place for you to share that in the Team Spirit group, and maybe come up with a way that you can be authentic and real and share it, to everyone else. But if you just make that starting point to share within this small group, then I think that's great. Um, and then I mentioned this before with the 30 days of Thanksgiving, focusing on gratitude. That's part of my miracle morning that I do. I focus on the things that I am grateful for from the day before. And I think that's such an important part of this business and in life, because again, we get caught up. I had like a pretty big um, goal that I missed last month, and I was pretty beat up over it. And I just, had to realize the things that I am grateful for, and realize that it's not so bad, and there are things far worse. And it's difficult to have the mindset all the time to focus on the good, but there's so much good, and having that gratitude and Thanksgiving each day is important. So participating in that can help, and help with your transformation. All right, so these 2 quotes I thought were appropriate. So in any given moment, we have 2 options: step forward into growth, or to step back into safety. And why I felt like this had to do with our, topic of being a transformational coach is that sometimes being a transformational coach can be hard. Sometimes we have fears and hesitations that, we're worried about opening up with people and sharing our journey with them, or we are scared to or nervous to invite people to join us. We're afraid of putting ourselves out there and worried about what people think. But and this other quote that says you can either create belief or you can create doubt. And I think moving forward with your transformation and focusing on yourself and really taking that time to follow this process for yourself and see whether you're whether you're a new coach or never feel like you've really had a full transformation, whether you're creating that transformation for the first time, or you're someone like me who I feel like I am recreating my transformation. I feel like I have gotten knocked off my path of health and fitness and my best me lately. So for me, it's recreating that transformation. And if you are willing to put in the work in yourself, that is when you are going to have the belief in what we do as coaches and what this company is about. And in return, and notice this whole time, I haven't talked about inviting, which is one of the, vital behaviors. I've pretty much been staying at personal development and product to the product, focusing on that. And when you have that down and you are in your transformation, working on your own transformation, that is when you're truly going to be able to share what you're doing, invite people to join you, have that incredible belief in what you do as a coach that you're like, if they, I'm going to ask them, if they say no, that's okay. I understand they're not ready right now. And I will keep talking to them and try again later because I know this works. This works for me. And I want to help others feel the same way that I do. But the bottom line is, if you are not moving forward to grow yourself and to transform yourself, you're just stepping back into that safety zone. You're going to create doubt for yourself, and that's not where we want to go. So that is what I basically wanted to talk about as far as being a transactional coach or a transformational coach. I'm going to stop for a second. Does anyone have any questions about what I shared or have any thoughts about where you are, even currently in your business right now and or in your own journey and where you would like to be? Does anyone want to share at all? Melissa, you want to unmute yourself?
Well, we kind of talked about this last week, but I kind of just had an epiphany of sorry, my mind just went blank. Well, we had just talked about how like getting. Oh my gosh, remind me what we talked about?
When we were talking.
Yeah, when we had our one-on-one.
Well, you were talking about how you.
You there? I can't hear. Hey, I can't hear you.
Now can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I didn't touch I don't know what happened. Anyways, you and I talked a lot about just how you basically changed your mindset completely as far as the business and wanting to really dive all in and make a difference in your life a lot and you and your family's life. And that we focus a lot on that.
Right. Yeah, sorry. I've been under the weather with a stomach virus the last 2 days, so I'm like
Oh,
ah, out of it. Yeah, just realizing that it's not about like it's not about like the numbers and like trying to like meet a certain goal. I mean, it and getting back to the, I generally just want to share my story and help people and like changing my focus from, something, you know, just changing my mindset and my focus and realizing that people deserve the opportunity to get healthier and sometimes they just don't know necessarily how to go about that and that's what I'm for is to be, support. I don't know all the answers obviously, but just someone to be in their corner, and to bring it back to that level. Um and to bring it back to that level for myself as well. So,
right. And I know we also talked about Success Club and how that is, not necessarily just a number that we want to reach and just like, oh, we just want to reach that number just to reach that number. But, and like I talked in here, it's truly lives that you are helping that month. And
right.
saying that using Success Club as when you look at those numbers, that is kind of like a gauge of how many people you're helping each month. If you're doing
Hmm.
your job, if you're doing what you want to set out to do.
Right, right.
And I think that's important too, that I know we all get caught up in that number and Success Club and everything. And yeah, we look at Amy's, of course, Amy doesn't help us very much because she had Success Club 29 this month, right? but, but
Yeah,
really,
I think Amy needs to share some of her tips, really.
I told you she is being a true transformational coach. Like she really is just going all. We talked a little bit so about Amy. She did T25 and she just told me recently she was mad that I talked her into doing the 21-day fix. But she didn't she was going from T25, but she was doing, and I hope you're okay with me telling you this, she was pretty much doing like the workouts and stuff and not necessarily like the nutrition plan and all that stuff, but still like getting good results. But I was like, we talked about what kind of coach you wanted to be. Like, did you want to really help people? Do you want to dive in? Is it more for you? Because, we all start out in different paths. And I said, 21-day fix, like this is a program that is going to change people's lives. You are going to be able to help so many people if you do this program yourself and complete this program and then share it with others. And that is exactly what she has done. She went all in with the 21-day fix, has been sharing, and she has full-blown belief in the product and is full proof, and it's so easy for her to just talk about it to people. That's what I've just witnessed. Do you want to chime in at all, Amy, since I'm talking about you?
It's been really easy to talk about. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. It's been super easy because I know that it works, because I never believed those before and after pictures really were true, because I'm like, whatever. So, but when it happened to me and when my friends saw it happen to me, they're like, oh yeah, it can happen. Like you can change your entire body and mind in 21 days. And that's what it was for me. The 21-day fix not only fixed the outside, but it fixed up here and how I felt about myself on the inside. And that made a big, big, big change.
Yeah. So that's exactly what we're talking about, having your own transformation. And it's not going to be a full-blown a huge physical transformation. It can be a mental transformation. It can be whatever, whatever struggles that you overcome and you share with people. That's all part of your transformation. And having that transformation is important and what's going to help you change more lives in the long run. But so ultimately, I just would love for us to all focus on our own transformations and focusing on ourselves. Maybe you might have to just take a step back and really just focus on you more. I think it's important to share in the process what you're doing, but don't focus on numbers and things like that. Yes, talk to people. Yes, make connections. Yes, invite people to things that we are doing, but really put a ton of your effort and time into your own transformation. So okay, we are going to go quickly back. I'm going to show you what I'm doing as far as, actually, I'm not even going to go back to my screen. So, okay, now I can see you. Do you guys see my presentation and my internet, or just my internet? Or just my, what do you see?
Just your internet.
Just my internet. Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So I am going to show you, this is something that I decided to do because I know that we have, you know, we've done groups on the My Challenge Tracker app, and we have done, obviously, it seems like a lot of us, you know, favor Facebook groups for our bigger groups. But this is something that I have done, and I was going to recommend for you guys to explore this idea as well. But I made a group that is ongoing. So it's not a themed group. It's not, you know, healthy through the holidays or anything like that. I was just trying to come up with a name. I call it a Michelle's Fit and Focus Crew. So this includes, I invited a ton of my new customers, old customers. I added coaches in that are some of my newer coaches, and some coaches that may have not been involved with the app as much. So you can see, this is my homepage, and this is basically, I'm going to show you where. So this is, I made it 84 days, which was, I think, 3 months or 12 weeks or whatever. So I started it on the 31st, which is a Monday, which is helpful. I would definitely have your start date be on a Monday, because then when they track their workouts and their Shakeology, then it's going from a Monday to a Sunday. I started our health bet group a few days before the actual day that the health bet started, so people could practice logging. And it made our weeks run from like Wednesday to Tuesday, and it was just weird, at least for me. So I started it on a Monday, and I just made it 12 weeks for now. You get an email. So if you're not familiar with the app so much as of creating your own groups, you will get an email before your group is over, like a week before, and it will tell you, it's basically a courtesy email just letting you know that your group is about to end, and if you would like to extend it, you have to extend it now. You can't extend the group after it's over. So I just did 12 weeks for now. I made it a multi-program group. And then my brief description is just, this is an ongoing group to help support my clients with their health and fitness goals. And again, just a generic picture. And notice, like, image should be at least 250 by 250. You can actually go into PicMonkey and create the exact size that you need. That's basically what I did. If you go into PicMonkey and do, if you go to design and you go to custom size, it's actually already set up there for you at 250 by 250, but it's easy to create a picture that way. So that's what you do just to set it up, and obviously get your name in there. I'm just going to hit cancel because I'm not going to change anything. So here's my group feed, which when you are posting, and I know we've shared this before, but again, if you have not done this as a coach and you've just done it as a challenger, you may not know. When you post something, you have the option to, so like some of us use SynShare to schedule posts in our challenge groups. Hootsuite, Post Planner, there's all those different ones. Well, you don't need anything with the My Challenge Tracker app. You can actually schedule posts ahead of time. So you can add an image or add a video. If you add a video this way, you can add your YouTube link up here. And what happens is that it actually shows the preview. So it's not just the link, like the preview with the picture will come up as well. So you can, type whatever, and you can either post now or you can schedule it. So you can show that you can, schedule it, and you can choose when you would like to post it. You can also pin the post, which will keep it up at the top, just like in a challenge group on Facebook as well. So there's that option. Also, you have challenge group guides. So if you go to this group guide, so this is a multi-program. So here's so I have people doing different programs. So here's a multi-program guide, and here is the challenge group guide, and you literally have everything right here. You can copy and paste. You can, tweak to make your own a little bit more, but there's the picture. This is the whole, like, before getting started, and then that's the pregame week, and then it gets to week 1. These are there for you. You can create your own content or use these, but it's nice. But they're all the different programs. Obviously, this is an ongoing group, so I would make it multi-program, use multi-program guide if you are going to schedule from posts, but they do have all the different programs if you were to do a specific program on the app. Okay, so here's the invitations. To send out invitations, you just put your name, the person's name, and their email address. And you can actually go to, so this is what I did. I went to my my list of people, my customers in my back office, and I basically copy and pasted all their email addresses and just clicked add. So you don't even have to type out all their names and email addresses. So if you already have a customer base in your Coach Online office, invite them to this group so you have a better way of communicating with them. And you can customize your email, and that's this. I was going to copy and paste this and put this into our team page for you guys to use. But you can see I said, I'm excited to invite you to this ongoing group for me to provide support for you and help you reach your health and fitness goals. This is our new My Challenge Tracker app. There are a lot of great features for you to track your progress, log your Shakeology and workouts, and get any questions answered, encouragement, support, or help you need. This will enable me as your coach to help stay in better communication with you and serve you better. Please take a look at this video to see how this app works and can benefit you. If you have any questions, let me know. And then I included, this is just for how the My Challenge Tracker app works. Hopefully you guys have already watched this video, but there's one for the actual coach portal, and then there's this one. So I just basically customized that just to let them know that this was going to be ongoing, and this is just a place for them to check in. And then it also includes, this is stuff that's already included at the bottom with my email address and phone number. So you can invite them, and you can see that I sent a lot of invitations. Like I sent to a ton of different people, and you also have the option to resend. So if you talk to those people and they didn't get your invitation, which they could have missed it, who knows, it could be spam, you could talk to them and resend it very easily. Just click that resend button. And then here's all the people that I do have in it, and you can tell whether they added their goals, their before photos added. You can tell how many Shakeologies they've logged and workouts. It's just a nice way to keep track of them. And then one more thing, I also added files. I added my usual 21-day fix PDFs that I use, just the sample meal planners and daily log and things like that, and a sample meal plan, just because I've always found that those have been helpful for people when they're getting started with meal planning. So that's pretty much a rundown, and I'm gonna copy that invitation for you guys and post it in our team page. But what I think is a good idea is so whether you use this or not for, whether you want to add people or not, but I don't know if you guys saw with the Team Spirit competition, the Team Spirit, they want you get like extra points if you are, there are prizes. If you hit Success Club 5 this month, you get the Quarter Force tank top in the month of November. And then there are points that we can get as a team, but they're encouraging, the way you get more points is because you're getting people logged into the app. So I think Team Beachbody is just kind of trying to steer everyone in that direction. Not that like we're taking our challenge groups off of Facebook, but I think that they're really trying to do a good job of making this a very useful tool for us. And I think that it at least is helpful for all of you to create a group like this, an ongoing group that you can add people to as you go, and you can use it however you would like. But I think that setting a group up and getting used to it is something that is important to do. So rather than setting up a specific group,
Fire drill.
so yesterday morning or 2 mornings ago, it started chirping for us. It's doing this like weird 3 chirps, and at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And of course, everyone else slept through it. I woke up, but we have been having these issues with we changed the battery, it stopped, and then it started chirping again last night. Rob got batteries for every single one in our house, changed them all, no chirping for hours. And now all of a sudden it chirped, and he was like resetting it. So sorry about that. Anyways, so right now it's 9:45. So I thought for the last 15 minutes, you guys could explore the app and set up an ongoing group for you guys to add challengers to. Just because I know personally, there's a lot of people that like Facebook groups for certain reasons, but I've gotten a lot of feedback from people that I think it's because they have the option to just log their Shakeology and log their workout, and they can put their progress photos and their measurements. It's that like extra accountability that they really like. So I think it's something that would be nice to at least offer to your customers. And I will say that I was so not used to it. I would like forget to go into the app and like forget to log my own stuff sometimes. And now it's a piece of cake. I think it's just a habit you need to build and something that you just need to get used to and just get out of your comfort zone and do it. So I'm going to post that invitation. So you guys, and if you guys want to go ahead in the coach portal, do you guys know the website for the coach portal? I will post that in our team page as well. Okay. So we have 14 minutes to work on this. All right.
Do you know if we can create a group through the app, like in our phone now, or does it still have to be on a computer?
You can do it through your phone.
Yeah, you can go to the website and like on your phone. So just go, like you can't go to the app and do it.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Like you can't set it up in the app. You just have to go to like Safari or whatever your
and do it through the actual website.
Yeah, through My Challenge Tracker.
Okay. Cool.
Can you hear me? My computer was saying my microphone's not working.
I can hear you, Heather.
Okay, I was just going to add before, I actually set up a group after our team call last week because you mentioned it.
Oh, yeah.
So I set one up to a personal one for all my challengers. And one of the things I was going to say is that when you said you kind of were like forgetting to log your own stuff, when you set it up, you can actually set it up to send you a reminder every day. So like every day at 5 o'clock, my phone, if I haven't logged anything, it's like, hey, you forgot. So that's another thing that you can do if you're not sure if you're going to remember or not.
Right, which is really nice. And that, but you have to make sure you have push notifications on your phone though. Like your push notifications set up to be sent to you. Because I made that mistake the first time that I didn't have push notifications, so I still wasn't getting it. Oh, and I forgot to mention, you guys can look at that option too, but there is a place where after you send the invitations and people accepted your invitations, you can actually send them a message through when you're looking at your list of people that are in your group. You can actually send them messages too, which is nice. Just like a personal message, and they'll get it as like a push notification that they got a message from you, which is another nice feature instead of having to like get in your email and stuff. Heather, have you invited a lot of people to your group?
I went through and I did the same as you. I went to my coach page, so I invited all my challengers. I didn't invite the people that like I've gotten from Beachbody that I've, sent messages to and they've never messaged me back or anything. I didn't bother inviting them. I might though, just because, you never know really, right? They might.
Yeah, I feel like that's actually a really good option to connect with them, especially like if you're not connected with them on Facebook.
Yeah.
That might be a way that they might encourage them to reach out to you more and realize you're not some like scary person reaching out to them.
Yeah, I know. It's so hard to send an email and be like, I promise like I'm a real person too. Like, because I think a lot of the time they kind of think like, oh, it's, sort of like a computer generated message saying, I'm your coach.
Right, exactly. Have you ever tried doing a video, like a YouTube video?
No.
I've done that before. I actually have that on my list of to-do items to do a new one, like an updated one. But I've done in the past, like a YouTube video of myself, just introducing myself, so they actually like see you talk too. So
Okay.
it's just like a quick hello to them. And,
Yeah.
like, check out this video, just as an introduction to myself. Right.
Okay, that's a good idea too.
Yeah. But well, good. I'm glad you set up a group. How many of you have set up a group in the past on the My Challenge Tracker app?
I have, yeah.
Yeah, Lola, you have too?
Yeah.
Have you liked it?
I don't really like the app. I like the Facebook. I don't know why. I think just because everything's already there and on it, and the app, I keep forgetting about it and all that kind of thing. It's like one more thing for me to remember.
Right.
But I do like I like the aspect of just logging in the Shakeology and that kind of thing. But when it came to writing posts and that, I just found it hard to, like, not hard, but it was just keeping track of everything kind of was like too much on different technology.
Right. Yeah.
Phone, computer. Yeah.
And I was the same way, but I feel like if you open your mind to it a little bit more and just get used to it a little bit more, and then it'll just come easier for you.
Yeah.
It won't seem.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely open to it. It's just kind of one more thing.
Yeah, but you can still use like similar content that you're using on Facebook too, And,
oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then you have all those. If you sit down for even if you sat down for 10 minutes, you could probably get like 2 or 3 weeks of posts scheduled for yourself too, which is
that's true. Mm-hmm.
But how about you, Nicole? Are you seem kind of frozen right now? Oh no, now you're not. How much experience have you used the app? Oh no, I don't hear you. I'm sorry. You can type in the chat if you want. Do you see the chat at the bottom? Or are you on your phone? Okay, so maybe that's why. Okay. No, I can't hear you. I'm sorry. Oh. But that's okay, you're on. So I'm so excited that you're on. But yeah, I think that it is something to get used to, but I think it's a very helpful tool and could make a difference in your business. How many of you got Core de Force? Yes, Nicole, you got it. Okay. Amy, I know you're going to get it. Lola and Heather, are you going to get Core de Force at all to do?
I am. Yeah, I'm going to get it.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I am or not. I did the preview and I didn't not like it. Like I liked it, but I just thought, oh, I'm so not a fighter. Like I just felt so awkward doing all of the moves.
Yeah, it's not for everyone. Yeah, I totally. Yeah, well, maybe you'll watch some of us do it, and maybe you'll get the urge to.
Well, that's even in T25, right? There's like punching and stuff, and so I'm kind of working up to it. So we'll see. Once I'm done T25, maybe I'll jump on the bandwagon.
Right. Yeah, because you have the beta phase to get through with T25.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, good. Okay, well, we will finish up here. thanks for getting on, and hopefully that was helpful with the my challenge tracker, setting up that ongoing group. If you have any questions, let me know, and